Alright, I am back now. I am back. And I'm here to go fucking do all kinds of bullshit on talking about the recent bullshit fucking news. Oh boy. Okay. Apparently, Marvel has officially pushed back Predator for November for reasons that I can understand. I'm not going to go fully into it, but all I can tell you is they have officially pushed back Predator all the way down to November. I think you would have personally, if you ask me, I would have liked it to go in October. That would have been really good direction. But you know what? Fine, fuck it. I mean, we have enough time for Alien, and we're gonna do all that shit. We're also gonna do older Predator comics by Dark Horse. Really good shit on that stuff. Probably one of the best stuff, in my opinion, of Predator comic books. To me, I like more Predator comics in Dark Horse than I did with Alien. Like Alien books, they're great. It's just you got to pick and choose what do you like the most, if you get what I mean. And but Predator, they went all out on that fucking character, and all the AVP comic books and everything between on that. That was really great too. And yeah, but and also another thing too, I really like a lot of the variant comics of Predator of Marvel Comics, because there's one with Jane Foster, there's one with Miles, and I'm like, Jesus, oh man, I love this, I love that one. Oh man, that looks cool. And it makes me kind of hoping that maybe we'll see the Predator versus uh, a few of the characters that we all want him to face or them to face, and maybe we'll do. Hopefully, Marvel will do Alien versus Predator, have them together. I mean, I'm only hoping, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, enough of the talk about Predator. I mean, it's nothing we can do. We're just fans, and I'm just trying to be a supporter of Marvel on the Predator and Alien books, and I really trust them. I really think they did a good job. But yeah. Anyway, um, oh, it sounds like Predator all over. Yeah, 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 that's cool. Are you talking about the comic book, or are you talking about uh the new movie? Or can you a little bit dissect? What I'm trying to say is, can you go a little bit more on your statement on this whole uh, Predator 2018 all over again? Can you go in? Do you What do you mean? Like, have you read the preview of Predator Marvel Comics, or do you? I want to know more. Can you explain? No, well, and yeah, I agree. Who asked? Well, and that's another thing too. I mean, to be fair, I would like to see more, but I feel like if we're gonna do a sequel to Space Jam, I really think that we should just have it to be either somewhat continuation to Michael Jordan's story, or we do what we have with another basketball, but we kind of remake it in a way. Like just do the same plot, but a little bit updated. You get what I'm saying? Granted, you could say, well, you're just rinsing and repeating the same thing. Yeah, true, but I don't see what else you can do. You know what I'm saying, guys? I mean, I'm just saying. You go a little bit further on what you're trying to say. Yeah, I was talking about the movie. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Um. Yeah. I mean, fuck's sake. I mean, I don't know what else I could say about that movie. Like that movie. Okay. I got pissed off at 20th Century Fox. I got so pissed off that I'm like, okay, let me get this straight. It's 20th Century fuckface. That's what your definition are until Disney buys your fucking asses. I mean, when Disney bought 20th Century Fox, I was like, oh my god, thank the Lord, someone got them. Because I will say this right now, I was giving up hope. I really, really, really was hoping they would do a good job. Now, granted, I ranted on their Predator movie that they got off the ground real quick, and going forward, it's got a good director, good everything. Concept is stupid as fuck. And hearing, like, I'll say this right now, that 2018 movie, I was pissed off to where, so let me get this straight. We have a Predator movie that goes into explains to where, oh, the reason why they hunt us humans is because they combine our DNA. And oh, by the way, we have a disability kid that could read Predator fucking technology. And I'm like, so you're basically saying we're smarter than a rocket scientist that could build a fucking rocket ship and go to Mars. Really just so stupid. And I honestly kind of feel like really just overall the whole concept was dumb. But yet again, hearing the good Predators and how they're basically outcast predators and they're pretty much friendly to humans, and I'm just like, so you're pretty much telling me we're gonna have a very ridiculous Predator movie to date. Oh my god, did someone hire Michael Bay by secret? I mean, I think he could do a way better job. I mean, that's just how bad these people were in 20th Century Fox. And the fact that also, which is even worse, is Ridley Scott himself. This fucking guy fucking just canceled Alien 5 because he didn't want no one touching his fucking flat out project. It almost makes me think, well, gee, you're the reason why Alien fucking died, but you do something way worse and you blame the other creators, Alien versus Predator 1, and making a bad origin for the xenomorphs. I'm like thinking, and this is the guy that has the xenomorphs be the one that creates the xenomorphs. Give me a break. You're telling me you're having an android creates the xenomorphs? Give me a fucking break. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know what else I could say anymore about that crap. I mean, I have a link down below, you guys, in case you don't know. I'll have a link down below. I really, really just wanted a good Predator movie, and oh man, I just. But yet again, I wanted a good Terminator movie as well, which I'm so hoping that speaking of Alien, I'm so hoping that shit is at least good enough. You get what I'm saying? That Alien series on Hulu, oh, it better be good. And Ridley Scott better just have name only. Because if he gets involved on that shit, it is going to get bad to much, much worse. Much worse. And I don't want nothing to do with that crap. Anyway. But besides all that stuff, I'm more out of the entertainment world, and it's just, yeah, I could agree. I mean, I could agree on something like that, but I mean, I just, to also to a certain degree, I'm out of touch. I'm like, in those, speaking about that, I'm also out of touch on the Star Wars community. What I mean is, I feel like in the Star Wars community, that is like, just absolutely no one wants to watch any of the Star Wars YouTubers. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the latest news on Star Wars Theory and other Star Wars channels getting really, let's just say, really backlash over the littlest things, and people are just not watching their content anymore. I'm like, whoa, that is saying a lot from that, because usually when you have something to where a YouTuber goes down, they eventually get back up. But wow, people are starting to get fed up with their own bullshit. But yet again, it could be just the whole part where they get sick and tired of the bullshit, toxic crap, and maybe it's just the fact that he aligned himself with the Phantom Menace. community, and they don't like you. Once you do that, fuck you, buddy. We're out of here. I mean, I don't know, but it's just that's how I took it. Oh, it's my sweet little friend. You want to come down here? I'll send you the link. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, dude, it really is. It's getting as bad as the fucking. I'll send you a link down below, guys. But I mean, I'll just say this: it's getting as bad as the anime community, or in particular, the Naruto and Dragon Ball community, the most. Sometimes there's other clickbait videos, like I don't know if you guys watch Fairy Tail, which I'm a huge fan. Really good stuff. You like family friendly, but also big, gigantic, epic storylines. You'll fall in love with that show. It's really great. However, I will say this: it has some story elements that just overall just really can appeal to adult friendly as well. Just letting you all know. All right. I'll send you a link. Now, let's go. If you guys want to come down here, you can come down now. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry I haven't done this yesterday. I was going to do it yesterday, but let's just say things didn't do so well, and I was busy, and I was tired, and I was beat, and pretty much after watching Godzilla versus Kong, which was so good. So good. You had that great story between Godzilla versus Kong, which honestly I don't think they could ever remake that movie. And I'm going to say this right now: if they're going to continue, go ahead. But if you had it my way, I would just end it right then and there. I really, really think that's a good end game point. I don't think any other way of just going forward of just continuing multiple Godzilla movies, unless you're going to do Godzilla versus the Destroyer. That's the only big, and I mean big villain I could think of that could challenge Godzilla versus Kong. I really think that there's no other way. I really feel like they kind of ended on a good note, and I'm a little scared that if you're going to continue it, you're going to ruin it, and I don't want them to ruin it. I would rather just have them just end it on have them just be in its own little bubble, and they end their story. It's a 4-part story between Godzilla and Kong, and there's really no point to going forward. But I mean, if they're going to do more, I mean, you better have some more stuff to do. I mean, you get what I'm saying, guys? Hope everyone does. Because, I don't want to have anyone saying, I don't understand what you're talking about. Crap, bullshit. Crap. Yeah, what's up, man? All right.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, what's up, man? I mean, fucking hell. Yeah, I agree with your Space Jam statement. It's a nostalgic goggles crab. I mean, okay. I think they could do a good job, but I don't think you really need to do another one. If you really gonna do another one, you really should just kind of remake it to an extent. That's just me. I don't know about you, but that's how I would have gone.
Yeah, I was kind of like, what's the point of making it at this point? Like, how long did the first one, when did that one come out?
The 90s. 1990. Yeah, the 90s. That was I think 1995. I'm going to look right now. All right.
Oh, and they're not even going to have a Michael Jordan cameo or the old cast come back?
96. This movie came
96?
out in 90s. Yeah. And you had it where they had that movie go forward, and that was really great. But here's the thing: I mean, people complain about Buzz Bunny's girlfriend, or Buzz Bunny's wife, you could say, on her redesign, and I'm like, I mean, to be fair, I kind of thought well, it could be it's a continuation from the last one, and plus times have changed, and the rest is history. I would have been okay with that, but I mean, when you have people like me just literally okay with it, but just overall not too thrilled on other stuff. I mean, what is this? You're gonna have Kong. You're gonna have Superman. You're gonna have this. I mean, like, I want. I mean, like, are we gonna have all kinds of bullshit just because we want to throw in everything in one basket? I mean, fuck. Just what's his face? The star of the movie should be ashamed of himself. I mean, I really just like you.
That LeBron James dude.
Yeah. I'm like, you sign up for this shit? You sign up? Dude, they must have paid you real good cash just to pretty much sign up for you trash shit. I mean, that's the one thing I really don't understand. I mean, I don't get why would he sign himself up where it could literally bite him on the ass. And I'm like, I really don't know why he just signed himself on this, because everyone's going to look at him like saying, yeah, you're the fucking guy that literally had this most ridiculous movie, and yet you didn't think, I don't know about that. I think we should just go do the right path. Just talk about basketball and sports and all that crap. But, it is what it is. I mean, it's just, whatever. I mean, I get it. They're going to do what they're going to do. And, Warner Brothers, it's just, I don't understand why. I just don't. Oh, we got somebody coming. Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, Anthony.
No.
Yeah, what's up, man? It's just fucking hell.
I mean, oh man, I love the original Space Jam. This Space Jam is full of fucking cameos from Warner Brothers characters.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have the Orange Clock, you have Agent Smith, you got you got so many characters.
You got the Batman logo. You got Colin there too.
You say Superman at the back. I said, okay, man. So I mean, I don't think this new Space Jam movie is gonna have a story just like the first one. The first one is a classic. This one just.
The first one is always going to be a classic. But the problem is, what made you kind of look at what was the first one so good. You had it where this movie was all about basketball and the celebration of the Looney Tunes universe. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Cat, all these other, just all these characters in this one world, and they're trying to do a basketball game. No, you have a freaking server going on, and I'm like, so we're just gonna go a virtual reality server where you literally have everything just because, and we're gonna throw it. I feel like this is just gonna be, let's force every fan service card till we possibly can with this film, because we saw Ready Player One, and we think that's
it's a ripoff of Ready Player One. Like come on, and we see Iron Agent, really.
Yeah.
See Khan, and then we're like, come on, man.
We see the bat symbol. The bat symbol in Space Jam. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
The Michael Keaton symbol. I was like, bruh, you serious? Come on, man.
It's like nostalgia. It's a nostalgia bait tour. That's what it feels like to me.
It's just a cash grab. That's all. This Space Jam is just a cash grab. It's like, okay, let's make our. I don't know what was the budget of this movie. Probably was like 80 or 100 million. But it just, I don't know. It's just a cash grab.
And also another thing is just the whole villain. Why do you? Why?
And the villains are like robots. What the fuck? First, in the original Space Jam, it's not robots. It's like fucking aliens.
Yeah, and look like, and also just to put it even further, they have really cool, badass designs, and the way they get their buffed up strength and everything between on that stuff. It was all cool. It's all awesome. They were badass. They were awesome. And no, we're gonna throw in Voldemort. We're gonna throw in fucking oh my god, it's a Warner Brothers fucking universe.
We pretty much have every character that Warner Brothers own into watching a basketball game. Oh man, this is just.
I wonder why. I guess I'm gonna say this. I guess Warner Brothers must have paid James Rhodey. James Rhodes must have had.
Yeah, must have paid Don Cheadle a lot of money to do this shit. That was made by executive producer by the Black Panther director Brian Coogler. But like, it just, oh man, this is just, I don't know.
I really think this is just a movie that really should have
It's just a
never.
cash grab. It's like, okay, let's bring back Space Jam, which you should have never remake that. Just like Back to the Future, just Back to the Future.
Oh wait, they got they got the actress
Yeah.
who was in Star Trek in that new Star Trek actress in Interstellar, whatever the fuck that show called. I haven't seen it. Don't really tend to, but it's like they got that actress as well in part of this shit. Damn, crap.
And then they got Zendaya playing as the Viola. Like, come on, man, like really.
And they cut that skunk guy. I forgot his name. Shit.
Oh, Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
cut him out of the film. I'm like, wait.
Cancel the motherfucker.
You cut.
Bro, like really? And then you have the Joker, and then you have
Voldemort.
Orange
You have all
Cloud,
these
whatever
villains.
that thing called. The Orange
You have all
Cloud
these-
thing.
You have all.
And it's violence, like really, like you got Pennywise, that's violence. So like, come
Yeah.
on. And you tell me you could have Pew in there, really? Like, get
Yeah,
the
they
fuck
said
out of
something.
here, Warner.
Yeah, they said something about it was like they said that Pepe was a like a sexual violence or something.
Oh my god! Oh, this is hilarious.
I
So
mean,
you telling me you have the Pennywise, which is a fucking clown who kills kids for living and eat them alive, and you're not gonna have that doesn't. Oh my god!
they're really trying to put themselves
Oh,
as the
God.
big. I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. Are they trying so hard, so desperately, to top Disney on the toxic vibe? I'm sure. I'm just saying this right now. I'm almost at a point they do really want that toxic shit. They really,
I mean, the Warner Bros. Are really toxic already with the now.
but it's getting to that point to where it's
Like really, there was no point of doing another Space Jam movie just because it's LeBron James. Man, get the fuck out of here. Like the only good movie LeBron is been in is Trainwreck, which is a good movie, but like just like I don't know, just this movie. I might see in HBO Max or theater. I don't know.
I mean, like for me, I'm kind of done with HBO Max. Like I got to see the two movies I'm really looking forward to. There's only like one movie I'm curious on, and that's the Matrix film. Matrix.
Yeah, I think it's coming out later this year, September, I believe, something like that.
Yeah, and it's just like I'm kind of hoping like they at least do something good.
By the time of September, every movie theater should be open.
Yeah, that's true. And also everyone's like
Vaccinated,
vaccinated and all that shit. Because I mean, everyone's really wanting to open up, and I'm hoping everything goes well. I mean,
the last movie I went to the movie theater was Garbage Birds of Prey. That was the last one.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you.
That I was like, oh man, that garbage ass movie should never be made in history. It's just like Wonder Woman 84. It's another garbage movie that doesn't make sense at all. It's a 7. I mean, Wonder Woman 84 is a 7 out of 10. I mean, but like it's just a garbage movie that will never be.
I'd rather watch that movie and have someone be entertained than 84. I can't watch that movie if my life depended on it. I really can't.
Like, but 84, Wonder Woman raped a motherfucker. Pretty much the guy who took Trevor's body. She raped that motherfucker.
I mean, but here's my problem with that movie. They make plot holes to like, okay. So you basically wasted.
So she could fly in this movie, but in VVS we saw she could not fly. No, doesn't make sense at all, man.
I haven't even seen the movie yet, and it sounds awful.
Doesn't make sense. And then we see Zack Snyder Justice League, which she does fucking fly. Like everything, like 84 is a movie that doesn't make sense at all. So she could fly in this movie, but on President Day she cannot fly. But then when we watch it in Zack Snyder Justice League, she could fly. 84 does not make sense at all. Just doesn't.
I mean, personally, with me, I rather just really. I don't count
like
that
I
movie.
like Patty, but man, Jeff Johns, who co-wrote that movie with her, that was my god, Jeff Johns.
Did they have Brother Eye in the movie?
Who?
Brother,
You know the thing from the comics where Maxwell Lord made like a computer
No,
to watch.
no.
That wasn't even in the movie.
no, that wasn't. No.
I wish it was maybe like a future Justice League movie, but
Speaking about that, apparently the Flashpoint film is going to reboot the whole DC universe, and we're going to have Justice League sequels.
yeah, good luck with that. With a garbage director,
Justice League sequels.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
yeah, whatever. You're not gonna find a good director, Zack Snyder, who did perfectly. Nah, I'm sorry, you're not gonna find one like Zack
Could
Snyder.
get George Miller, but I don't think that's gonna happen either.
I mean,
when I read Justice League Immortal, which was a fantastic, like fuck you, Warner Brothers, but like it was a great. I mean, it was like I read that shit. It was like a great script for a Justice League movie. And they canceled that shit in 2000 and post 2007. But it's just I love George Miller. Max role is a great movie. Like, but I mean, I don't know who would they. First of all, who the fuck were you hired for Justice League sequel if you reboot them? No, it doesn't make sense. You can't reboot. I'm sorry.
I mean, personally, with me, I really just think that they really don't understand a lot of things, and they think they know better than everyone else. I'm like, if you really want to do something really good, you should have something, in my opinion, go forward on what you had before. But instead, you're gonna just bullshitting around, and then sooner or later, oh yeah, remember that whole fucking yours truly Justice League sequels we're gonna get? Yeah, we pretty much milk the time, and then we made you wait, and then the actors
Michael Keaton is not. Michael Keaton was saying in an interview like 3 weeks ago. That said, I don't know if I'm gonna be in a Flash movie or shit. Michael Keaton is 69 years old.
Yeah,
the UK has a lot of COVID stuff around there. There's no way. I mean, hey, it's a 50% chance he might be in a Flash movie, Michael Keaton. But it's just
I say he's in, but I mean, I think he's just doing it in damage control.
Yeah, like he's bullshitting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like he got too many. Say he's filming a movie, then he got another franchise with Sony, then Marvel. So like, I mean, he's making his money. Like it's just like the Flash movie overall is just a big mess. I mean, start production in 2 weeks.
It's had like almost 4 or 7 directors pass on it already. Like,
if you would have the original timeline, what Zack Snyder would have never let him go. You would have the Flash movie in 2018. Period.
Yeah.
Like it's just a big mess. And first of all, you can't do a Flash movie without Reverse Flash. That's bullshit. First of all, like everybody.
Wait, they're not doing wait. Well, hold on. They're not doing Reverse Flash.
I mean, we don't know. They haven't said what the fuck is the plot of the movie yet.
I heard the rumor about Reverse Flash being a woman or something. Remember that?
Yeah.
I heard that. I'm okay with that because I'm like, well,
I don't know.
I mean,
a woman Reverse Flash, that would be kind of weird. Oh yeah, so I became a villain because I was Barry Allen, true enemy in the 25th century. That wouldn't make sense at all. Although, I mean, maybe it would, and it's WB because they fucking retarded. But it's just like, I don't know. Like, I want Reverse Flash, do the same thing as, like, go back in time, kill Barry mom in front of him, and then you set up Flashpoint, and we meet him again in the Flash movie. As him fucking around with Barry Allen. That's what I want to be. But like the Flash movie being a multiverse, introducing new characters and shit like that. Yeah, good luck with that, Warner Brothers. Yeah, good luck with that.
They could have had like the Flash movie. Like that's been in development hell since like 1997.
They tried to do a Wally West movie with Ryan Reynolds back in 2000.
Yeah, I remember reading about that in Wizard magazine. That would have been cool though.
Yep. Ryan Reynolds, that would have been cool back in the day. Thank God that movie got never made. But instead, Warner Brothers offered him, yeah, you could do Green Lantern. I was like, really? Why? Okay. Yeah.
Bradley Cooper was supposed to be Green Lantern, for that
Oh
movie.
man, thank God he never was Green Lantern in that garbage. Like the thing, if I go back and watch a Green Lantern movie, I don't hate it as people do. It just the CGI is just a big mess. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true. I
The
agree with that.
costume, like I'm fine with Color Walk design, Tomar Wade, Sinestro design. Like just the CGI costume shit does not work. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looks like soup. It looks like wet soup. Like it during the stomach area of the costume going down, it kind of looks murky.
Yeah, like you could tell with CGI. When I remember watching Green Lantern back in 2011, I was like, this shit is full CG as shit. I mean, at the time I compared to Avatar, which Avatar's a great film. Like it's like you compared like really don't like although Infinity, I'm thinking Endgame when they bring back in time those suits are CGI. I'm fine with that because that CGI that they have is great. It's modern CGI. But like the one from 2011, no. If listen, they start production on the Green Lantern show next week, but in a week and a half, yeah. So like, don't Warner Bros. If you're listening, don't make the suit CGI for Lord of Crisis. Don't do it. Make a costume, and that's I hate. That's the reason why Ryan Reynolds make fun of Green Lantern because the set was CG. Even in the Deadpool movies, and he killed himself in the Deadpool movie.
That's true. And
Yeah.
it also did hurt his career.
Yeah, I felt bad. I was like, damn, Warner Bros. You fucked his career over. Like, damn.
And Ryan Reynolds loves comic books. Like he's always wanted to do Deadpool
Yeah, he was
since
born
like
to play Deadpool. He was born to play. It just, oh man,
and that movie was supposed to come out in like the 2000s, like the Deadpool movie. Like him and David Goyer.
Yeah.
David Goyer got him, and he was pretty much in. Remember Blade Trinity? He pretty much
Blade
played
Trinity,
Deadpool.
that was like supposed to be like when I was watching that movie, it's like, yeah, that was supposed to be like a rip off of Deadpool,
Yeah. So they got him to like literally play Deadpool in the movie.
And then you got him in Wolverine Origins, which that's another garbage CGI movie, which was first of all, the CGI in Wolverine Origins was out of place. And the helicopter, trash CG. The Wolverine Cross was trash. Hey, you pay Hugh Jackman his $85 million for that movie, but man, that movie bombed hard for that. Just terrible.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The only cool thing about them going in the base and killing the African guy with the blaze. That's the only cool thing I like.
Oh yeah, there was a Storm cameo in that movie at that moment. Like when they go to Africa, like there's a little girl with like white hair, and that's supposed to be Storm.
All right. But I mean, besides all that shit, I totally agree with what you're saying. I mean, like, for crying out loud, I mean, when you look at Warner Brothers and you kind of see what they're doing, it's insane. And personally, they really need to get their head out of their asses. I could say somewhat Disney and Sony to a certain degree. Sony just needs to just focus on what they need to do in their films if they really want to go forward. But yet again, you should stick with what you're good at. You're making video games, doing consoles, and doing other stuff that really could benefit your company. As your movie division, you better have something really genuine, valuable on your stuff besides Spider-Man, because eventually, if one of your spin-off films fail, you are screwed.
Yeah, they're going bankrupt. Good luck with that.
I mean, some people say someone's gonna buy them.
I want to be. If Apple buy them, congratulations for Apple.
I mean, granted, some people say Apple's gonna buy them. Some people say,
hey, Apple's a $3 trillion company, so hey, only what? Like, how much would Tony cost? Like, probably, maybe like 100 million. That's it. Maybe 2, 3. Like, that's it.
If Apple buys them, the rights automatically go back to Marvel.
Yeah. And everyone really could celebrate, and I feel like Spider-Man and also other. At the same time, it comes with a sacrifice if they do that. because
Yeah.
the other properties will pretty much go either not continued or rebooted. And
I
I don't know.
how the fuck does Universal still got the rights to fucking Hulk? That's just shit
Well,
fire.
it's just simple. It's every time every time Hulk is in a Marvel movie, that's like a Hulk movie in their eyes. They keep the rights.
Like,
You would have to not
if
use the Hulk.
Universal didn't have the rights, like we would have seen Hulk.
Oh yeah. If Universal didn't have the rights, oh yeah, we would see a lot of the characters that we already are getting right now already are introduced. I mean, She-Hulk would have been introduced. We would have a Hulk trilogy. We would have had all this stuff. But now Hulk. I mean, I get why people.
Like Marvel should buy you Hulk. It doesn't cost. It doesn't cost that much to buy Hulk. There's no way.
I
like
know.
I don't know why Disney doesn't buy the rights to Hulk. Like, just buy that shit. Just buy, like,
Because what's the word? They're a working relationship. It's kind of like with Spider-Man. They don't want to break it, because if they do, they won't give it up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the thing is that with Hulk is like, if Marvel owned them, we would have seen Hulk in every damn movie that Marvel ever made. To be honest, like.
Yeah. And also another thing is, we'll probably see a Planet Hulk film if they really wanted to do that story.
Well, you could do that with the Wolverine, Hulk versus Wolverine.
Oh yeah, too. Hell, I mean,
but I feel like it'll be hard for them to get Universal's like, hey, Universal, listen, we're gonna make this Hulk movie with Wolverine. We need Hulk for this shit, okay? Like,
and it's gonna be like before Incredible Hulk. Like
it has to be, flashbacks.
Yeah, it's a flashback movie. Granted, it's gonna be weird to have Mark Ruffalo, I think I'm saying his name right. Pretty much, be the main star, and going forward when we have Edward Norton. I think I'm saying his name as well.
Norton.
Yeah, Edward Norton played Hulk, and he did a really good job. I really liked him.
Yeah, people hate Mike Garfield because he looked like a bitch, and what was it, an Endgame and shit like that.
I think that's because they didn't do the evolution of the Hulk like they did in the comics, where you're supposed to have Gray Hulk before you get to.
It's more like, I agree. It's more like we didn't see the Hulk evolution, or exactly. Yeah, we didn't see the evolution. And there's a deleted scene to where Banner turns into a Hulk and just like, and it was unfinished. And I'm like, this totally could have explained everything right there.
Yeah,
Infinity War. It wasn't deleted scene Infinity War when the Hulk is talking to Natasha in Falcon. I think it was Falcon, right? Yeah, Falcon was next to Natasha and shit like.
Yeah, and he merged.
Why? He merged. Like, why would you delete that shit out of the movie? That's just retarded.
That would have been like, wait, what? Everyone would be like, what's going on?
People had to say, like, Professor Hulk is not gonna be for long. Probably by.
I said, you know what's my biggest theory?
Probably by the She-Hulk series or the next Avengers movie, Professor Hulk is not going to be in.
My biggest guess is they're going to introduce Maestro.
Yeah.
That have the Hulk be a psycho villain, and he go. But yet again, how are you going to tackle him? Because Maestro is a whole different character. I mean, this guy can
introducing on the She-Hulk series because Abomination is coming back for the She-Hulk series.
Now they have the rights. They have the rights to like make a Hulk TV show, though.
The true.
I heard. So why didn't they? And also, speaking about that as well, I heard rumors that people have talked about there could be a Hulk show.
I mean, it's not going to be probably costing like $150 million, but it's nothing to Disney.
Yeah, they've been talking about like a Hulk TV show since like 2013, like post Avengers.
You could do that. Why not? Like
I think that's in Phase 5 or Phase 6. I mean, that would be the next step to do it, because just call it the Incredible Hulk or whatever. Yep. You can go forward with that, and you could have it where it's a sequel to the She-Hulk series. If you're gonna last it, if you're gonna have that show to be one one-off show, which I don't think, and also another thing is like, I could see WandaVision be one show and you could just do a sequel series, just have it the Scarlet Witch. But yet again, it all depends on Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness where that character leads to, because they kind of resolved a lot of the issues that Wanda has. You have yours truly, Vision. Remember who he is, the White Vision. I'm sure he's going to go back to what he used to be, the same colors, the same everything, going forward.
Nah, he probably going to be in the comics, so he didn't have feelings to Wanda and shit like that.
Yeah,
or he has to learn how to get them back or something.
No.
That's true.
Because in the comics, when White Vision, he doesn't love Wanda, he tells Wanda kids, "Oh, I'm not your father. I'm just a version of your father that transfer his thoughts into mine," and stuff like that.
So you're thinking this is going to be its own Vision?
Yeah, it has to. Like a Vision that doesn't love Wanda and shit like that, you know.
Okay. Yeah, there's no they simplified a lot of stuff from the comics, or just like haven't got to it yet, like Wonder Man and
Wonder Man. That's going to be the biggest question mark. Who's going to play Wonder Man?
I thought I remember James Gunn say that he casted Wonder Man because it was neat. What was it? Neat Fillion. I forgot his name.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, he was supposed to be Wonder Man back in the day.
Yeah, and then Marvel, Kevin Feige's like, James, cut that shit out. I'm sorry. Then he put him in a different character, which I don't know why we call him out in the movie, but okay.
I think they're going to introduce him later on, and that's another thing too. Wonder Man has a really cool story. He signed up when he first appeared. He signed up with
Baron Zemo.
Yeah, with Baron Zemo and the Enchantress and the Executioner and everything between on that, and he was manipulated, all that stuff. And I would like to have it where, when you have Scarlet Witch meet up with him, you can have that whole connection where he doesn't want to fight a woman, especially a woman like Wanda, and you can go forward to where they kind of go on that love triangle, which, to tell you the truth, I was not big of a fan of that in the comics, but I mean, we'll see how that transition on that in the big screen. Maybe they could do
you have Wonder Man and his brother, the Grim Reaper. Right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We got an Easter egg for the Grim Reaper back in episode 2.
Yeah. And I really want them to pretty much do those characters, but when I think about other stuff, other Marvel characters,
I would love them to do a Jimmy Woo series, like I know in the comics, Jimmy
is the Agents of Atlas.
Yes, they should do that. Why not?
I mean, my thing, what I would like to see, I don't know. I mean, that's another thing too. Like, I'm kind of hoping, like, I don't know what they're gonna do with that character, and she appears in that one last movie, and I'm hoping she wins me over, and that is the Jane Foster character. Are they going to kill her off?
I don't think. Well, I hope Darcy returns. I mean, hey, she was great in WandaVision. She was redeemed, although she was retarded in Thor too. Like, I didn't like her character, but like, I mean, I want. I mean, personally, I want like Jimmy Woo and maybe Darcy, and then for them have like a team, just like in the comics.
I mean, like, for me, I really want them to. Like, if I had it my way, I would have the Valkyries. You have Valkyrie herself and a few other Valkyries, and one of them is Jane Foster. That's just if they don't kill her off. You get what I'm saying?
No.
But I mean, my problem is it's just I don't know where they're gonna go with a lot of the other characters or a lot of the shows. Which I'm thinking, like, I'm looking at like this whole timeline I'm seeing. I could see 5 seasons on Hawkeye, the Kate Bishop and Clint Barkin show, and then you have 5 seasons with yours truly, She-Hulk. And some of it's like, I don't know.
The only series I see them like extended will be Miss Marvel.
No, I think this
Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, Falcon, the Winter Soldier, and that's it. That's the only thing. Maybe WandaVision, but Kevin Feige is not stupid to.
But what about
let those directors go for WandaVision? Come on, like I'll never see one. Kevin Feige say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you could leave. You could do another movie with another coming out." Like
I mean, for me, I'm like I don't see Miss Marvel be like 1 season. I see her as like 5 seasons.
They're gonna do multiple. If you're trying to introduce because she in the comics she's from the Inhumans,
yeah, I think that will be in season 2 and season 3. But I mean, my whole thing is like, and I do think they're going to be a part of season 1 to an extent. But what I'm hoping for her show is like, I'm just like thinking like her end game goal, like her show lifespan is probably going to be 5 seasons long.
And she's going to be Captain Marvel too. So
yeah, that too. And that's another thing too. Like they're going to be like, damn, these actors. I'm like, oh my god, they really signed their asses for like a long period of time. And I'm just hoping we don't have any problems. I mean, the only 1 season that I see automatically is Armor Wars. I just don't see that.
Oh yeah, Don Cheadle, yeah.
That feels like an event.
Yeah, Don Cheadle has to be the most expensive MCU person. Yeah, has to be.
I mean, and also another thing is like I feel like that's the perfect timing to do a War Machine movie, because now it's like Rhodey has to go disobey orders. Let's say.
Oh no, they were trying to make a Rhodey movie.
They were trying to do that.
Yeah, for phase 2.
Yeah, and also
of course it didn't have
let me say this. He pretty much told the story of where they were going to go, and I'm thinking, yeah, that story would be good now to do it, because if it got released in phase 2, it really wouldn't make sense, because you had Iron Man, and Tony would have stopped him right out of the bat, or you would have Tony involved. But I mean, this is kind of like the whole thing of this should be a big push for War Machine. I mean,
and then you got the Ironheart series too.
That too, and also she has to be a part of the Armor Wars too, because I really I really don't see how anyone's gonna like a girl make a Iron Man suit on her apartment. I mean,
it'll be funny. It'll be funny if maybe Tony Stark show up in another universe and his conscious is AI.
Oh, you mean they do the AI Tony Stark? Yeah, I could totally see that.
Like just have Ronnie on the Junior show for Doctor Strange, and then has his AI voice and shit like that. Why not?
But yet again, like, I mean, they could have him.
Well, why are you going to use Happy? Or are you going to use the AI, the same AI that Tony used? No, that would be stupid. So, like, come on.
I mean, like, and also another thing is, like, when I look at a lot of things, I'm like, with DC and Marvel, I'm like, really, man, DC, really shit. It's like, to pick and choose what you like and just go forward now, because it's a little bit embarrassing to an extent.
Yeah, like what DC is like, they're taking a sweet time doing TV shows. Like the first TV show for DC is Peacemaker next year. The Green Lantern series probably is coming out later of next year, probably. And then like DC is trying to do like TV shows for HBO Max and shit like that. I mean, hey.
Yeah, I mean they kind of looked at it like, look. And also another thing too, how do you feel about Black Widow finally had to come into Disney Plus?
It's a long wait.
I mean, personally, I'm like thinking, what took you so long? I mean,
damn, it's been like 55 years since the last one.
I mean, like, I mean, personally,
last time I heard of them
literally-
doing the Black Widow movie, like last time I heard them doing a Black Widow movie was like back in 2014, shit like that.
I mean, personally, I'm like, it's like I do agree the statement. Yes, it's overdue, and I really feel like it's really it really should have came out years ago. But it's just like I feel like Marvel was just too hesitant, just too scared, just to like they don't want to fuck up something. And that's the thing too. They don't want to have another mistake because they kind of had their failure, but yet again they got away with it real quick. That whole Mandarin fucking situation.
Was Age of Ultron a mistake?
To a certain degree, yes. To a certain degree, no. Their biggest mistake on that movie is reveal Phase 3. That was that overshadowed Avengers 2. It overshadowed everything. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they realized we kind of fucking just overshadowed our entire movie slate of Phase 2. Everyone's so hyped for Phase 3, no one's gonna care too much, and it kind of hurt it. But I mean, but yet again, it is what it is. I was really, I personally am happy that they're going forward and just like have something new on for us just to keep us going on the Marvel Universe. On let's build up these new characters because it's going to take a while for us to pretty much make the new Avengers movie. And that's why I really am happy they are doing that. But anyway,
yeah, that feels like at least like Phase 6 or 7.
A Phase 7 or a 6. I mean, they could reveal the new Avengers. And I mean, how would you feel if they reboot softly on Daredevil?
I'm fine with it because it's they don't want to be like Kevin Feige clearly wants his own stuff,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And it's kind of just the nature of the beast at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Well, bring back Charlie Cox, and then you could do some preview. That's it.
That's true. Well, yeah, I mean, by the way, before I let you guys go, because I'm gonna end this soon, and thank you guys coming back. I'll have a link down below on the next time link, the next link of the recent podcast. I'm kind of ending a little bit short on this one. I just want to know, like, final thoughts on the whole. Yours truly. Do you read the Alien comic? Just by asking. The Marvel book.
Oh, the Alien.
Yeah.
I heard about it. I saw some screenshots of it. Is it the one with La Roca on the art?
Yeah. That's the one he did the Darth Vader book.
Yeah, it's like a slow burn type of horror story now.
All right.
I kind of miss like the Dark Horse days, but
I feel like they Dark Horse kind of fit Alien to an extent, but I mean, I feel like Marvel, that's their take, and you kind of have to pick and choose what you like now. Do you like the Dark Horse Marvel? Do you like the Dark Horse, or do you like the Marvel stuff? Which is what it is. I thought it was good direction. It was a slow build up on making something really great, and plus the way they have done on Venom and making him more of a horror storyline with the symbiote direction, Maxim, the Absolute Carnage, and the King in Black storyline, that was very horror-esque. And also that's in the superhero comic book. That's just all I'm saying. So I think they're doing a good job. And as for me as a Predator fan, I was a little disappointed that they pushed the Predator back to all the way down to November. Really kind of upsetted me. But I mean, I wanted to talk about a little bit of Space Jam to an extent on It's Just and everything between. But I'm happy you guys came down to kind of give off your thoughts, because for me, I'm just like, I really just think, like, what's the whole point of all this? What's the whole point of all this? Like, really?
Just cash grabs so they can make fucking money away.
Yeah,
They're
it's
like,
like
okay, we haven't
they
used
need.
our
It's
AP
kind of
in
them just trying to move away
25
from like the Snyder stuff and people asking for other cuts of things.
Yeah, that's another thing too, which I'm like thinking like,
Yeah, release the air cut. No.
yeah, that's another thing too. They don't want to do that. They just like, I hear so much stuff like, oh, Zack Snyder's gonna do all this HBO, Justice League sequel stuff, and I'm like, I mean, do you guys watch Comic Cast to an extent? Do you watch that fucking guy?
Oh yeah, I remember those guys. I watched them sometimes because their stuff always shows up on everyone's like feed and stuff.
Comic Cast, that fucking YouTuber.
Who?
Oh yeah, Armin.
Oh, Armin, the clickbait king. Oh,
yeah,
man,
now he's like, oh yeah, the Snyder Cut was great. For me personally, I feel like everything Zack Snyder wanted to do, he could have gotten away with if they had done the the nostalgia bait versions of the characters first, like the traditional versions, and then opened the multiverse and then had a whole Snyderverse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Which is kind of ridiculous now because I'm like thinking like, what's okay? And that's another thing I want to know, like your guys' opinion. Do you think a multiverse could work? Because I've been arguing like it can, but if you like treat it very
with Warner Brothers, fuck no, that shit will fail.
Yeah, like DC's multiverse thing. If they built it up correctly, they could have done it.
Yes, you could have let Zack Snyder done it, not them. First of all, Warner Brothers doesn't know how to run their own characters. So no.
I'm just thinking about. I'm just asking you in general. Like, do you think of like for Marvel's case as well? Because I'm thinking, I know Marvel could.
Well, Marvel, like they know this shit. They know what kind of story they're going with. They know they have everything plot for the next 3 decades. It doesn't matter.
For Marvel, I think they could do it, but I don't know. A lot of people feel like they're attached to the actors that are already, there.
Well, for me, I'm like thinking like I honestly feel like they have an opportunity to do all the stories that they have. Like we know they're gonna do yours truly, Secret Wars. The directors of Endgame and Avengers Infinity War really just openly said it. The next movie we're gonna do is Secret Wars, which is like I'm like
Joe Russo say that in Marvel. He said, "Well, I'm coming back if they let me do the Wolverine movie. Then that's a done deal."
Oh yeah, I heard that too. They want to do a Wolverine versus a Hulk movie. That would be cool, but I would like to see blood. That's all I ask. Like, could we have blood? Have where Wolverine stabs the Hulk and Hulk just beats the crap out of Wolverine, and you could just.
I just hope that. The fans and make Black.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Rated. Just listen to the fans and just go to Disney and be like, listen. The fans is not happy with this. Blade is an R-rated character. We have to make this shit R-rated. Because if
Disney just let them get away with the rating system and stuff.
Like if you convince Disney to make Deadpool R-rated, how are you not gonna convince them to make Blade R-rated? Like, come on.
Yeah, that's another thing too, which is they got to be real careful with the vampire stuff because I'm like, I really think that movie's the biggest risk because you're dealing with vampires. You're gonna have to explain all this lore, all this story of how vampires and the whole thing of the kid with Blade's daughter, which to be fact, they were gonna do a Blade comic with her daughter. That all
back in 2015.
Yeah, they just got they canceled it.
They saved it because they were planning it for the eventual movie. Because all their stuff now is building up towards movies.
Yeah, that's true too. And to be fair, I kind of agree their plan. Make your comic books somewhat connected, but also appeal to the readers that read your books over the years. That's something I'm like, I wish DC kind of took that type of idea. Just take some and they kind of do with
I thought they were doing that with the New 52 because that's what I thought that was about.
No, not really. That was more like a hardcore. Let's just reboot it and just go forward. But Rebirth was like they took some things with Wonder Woman, like you could pretty much see her costumes heavily inspired by the movies. Aquaman looks like Jason Momoa, and without like just change the hair into blonde. His hair is like a dark blonde.
And it has a highlight.
Yeah, but it's just I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with Aquaman, and especially Aquaman 2. Like, how do you feel about Aquaman 2? Could you, out of all the stuff that you guys heard about Amber Heard and everything between on that, I'm dying to know.
I mean, I don't give a fuck when.
Yeah, for that one, I'm kind of like
they
could do sequels and stuff, like introducing sidekicks like Aqualad or something.
Mm-hmm.
I see Aqualad.
And you got Black Manta, and then you could have his brother break out, but I think it would be redeemed by this point, like in the New 52 to some extent.
Yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys later then. It was good talking to you guys.
Peace.
All right, see ya.
All right.